This morning, a setback for the Trump administration's effort to crack down on foreign students at U.S. universities. A federal judge in Boston blocked the State Department at DHS from making any changes to Harvard's student visa program for now. With us is Alfred Williamson, an international student who just completed his freshman year at Harvard. Nice to see you. Thank you for being with us. Talk to us about what went through your mind the first time you saw this news alert that student visas at Harvard might be in jeopardy.
Well, I got home, I opened my phone, and I saw a wave of messages and missed calls, and I saw the news. And I was just in a state of shock. I couldn't quite believe it. I never thought Trump would actually do this. I thought when he threatened to take away student visas, it was just a scare tactic. And I think many around me also thought that. I was previously just considered, at one moment I was considered a Harvard student, and the next I was considered an illegal immigrant, or as they would put it, an illegal alien. And it feels incredibly dehumanizing. Right now, we sit here and wait as the White House tries to take away our rights and tries to determine the trajectory of our lives. And right now, there's so much uncertainty, and it's very scary for the whole entire international community.
You say right now all you can do is wait. Is there anything more you can do, or are you making alternative plans for next fall?
Most international students are reluctant to make alternative plans because they work so hard for the opportunity to be able to study at Harvard. They work for years and years, and that opportunity was taken away from them in a matter of moments. It's almost too painful of a reality to face, the idea of having to go and study somewhere else. So we're clinging on to the hope that we can still study there, and we're really just keeping our fingers crossed that Harvard wins this battle. And you know, Harvard students work for years for this opportunity, and they do incredible things to be admitted to Harvard, and then they do incredible things during their time at Harvard. They do even more incredible things after graduating from Harvard. And now that might not happen anymore. So this isn't just a loss for Harvard students or international students, it's a loss for America and the American economy in many ways as well.
And again, just to be clear, to put a point on this, you don't have a plan B at this current moment. It's not even June, but you don't have a plan B for September.
Exactly. I mean, all the deadlines for transferring have passed, all the deadlines for applying to other schools have passed. So right now we're just left in the dark and we have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know if I'll ever get set foot on the Harvard campus ever again. And the rest of the international community are in the same boat. And it's really scary. It's really terrifying.
How much communication are you getting from the Harvard administration?
So the Harvard administration has told us that they will stand up for international students, that they will fight for us. That was the right decision, but it was also the only decision. When dealing with someone like Trump, he will make a demand, and one demand will turn into three, and three will turn into five. And the way you deal with someone like Trump is by standing up at the first demand. And I think that was something that Harvard had to do. Now, I don't know whether they'll win the fight. It'll be a very difficult fight to win against the US administration, and they have a lot of resources, and the Trump administration is absolutely relentless. So it's completely uncertain as to whether they'll actually win this fight.
Talk to me about the unity or disunity. Obviously, you're gone for the summer now. At the end of the year on campus, were there any cracks in that unity?
Yeah, so I've seen an incredible amount of solidarity from the Harvard community right now. The Harvard Crimson recently did a survey on the graduating class of 2025 and found that over 90% of the students interviewed are in support of Harvard's lawsuit against the Trump administration. And we haven't seen that level of agreement in years at Harvard because people disagree a lot at Harvard. It's a university. People disagree very strongly. But when it comes to attacking the universities, which have always been the centers of academic freedom and freedom of dissent in this American democracy, everyone agrees that it's a bad thing and everyone is standing up against it.
And you don't want Harvard to relent, even if it costs you your slot at Harvard next fall?
Not at all. I think Harvard just needs to keep standing up for the voices of international students because as soon as they give in, then Trump wins. And I think we need to keep standing up, keep expressing our voices, because the moment we begin to self-silence is the same moment that the American democracy dies.
Alfred Williamson, just finished your freshman year at Harvard. Good luck for the summer and next fall. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
A federal judge in Boston says that she will block the White House from ending Harvard's ability to enroll international students. The order will indefinitely bar the Trump administration from forcing any changes to the school's enrollment policy that would extend the temporary ban the same judge imposed last week. She made it clear a court order was necessary despite Thursday's attempt by the government to defuse the situation by giving Harvard 30 days to respond to its demands. The judge's ruling comes as the school held its commencement ceremony on Thursday. CNN's Danny Freeman was there.
An emphatic show of support at Harvard University for the school's president at graduation. As the historic Ivy League university continues to battle with the Trump administration over federal funding, anti-Semitism, and now enrolling international students.
Members of the class of 2025 from down the street, across the country, and around the world. Around the world, just as it should be.
Despite a federal judge halting the effort to ban Harvard from enrolling international students, the administration is now threatening to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students across the country. While some Chinese students on campus were hesitant to speak to CNN today, a master's student from China made a plea for empathy during the commencement ceremony.
When I met my 77 classmates from 32 different countries, the countries I knew only as colorful shapes on a map turned into real people with laughter, dreams.
Though the tumultuous school year is now finally over, fears about the future linger at Harvard. For international students,
it's all of these crazy things that people are thinking about in this moment. Can I transfer to another institution? Is it worth doing it in the US? Because what if Trump goes after that university next?
And fears linger for researchers whose federal funding is still frozen or canceled.
How to protect your brain as you're aging and keep your quality of life so you're not heading into dementia or not getting cancer or not getting cardiovascular disease. Those advances take time to develop, and so we are putting that off, if not stopping them.
If we pull the rug out from under our research, we're going to miss a huge opportunity that no amount of money can buy.
But today, Harvard's graduating class set the stage for tomorrow's fight.
Now look, our university is certainly imperfect, but I am proud to stand today alongside our graduating class, our faculty, and our president with the shared conviction that this ongoing project of Veritas is one worth defending.
Now, one thing that also struck me while being on campus this week is perhaps the unlikely amount of unity that really has grown at Harvard University after this battle with the Trump administration. And remember, this is a university that's been very divided in recent years. The former president had to resign last year. There's been a lot of back and forth and division over accusations of anti-Semitism and many protests on campus. But on this issue, you have administrators, faculty members, even students all coming together to defend the university. Danny Freeman, CNN, Cambridge, Massachusetts.